Peace. Welcome to Teach Her Yoga. My name is Raquel Nweze. This class is ideal for a really good morning refresher. If you are short on time, you just need something to get your body moving, the blood flowing, or if you're in a funk and you're trying to wake yourself out of that. So we'll start this class right at the top of the mat. The only prop that you will or might need is a blanket to pad your knees. We will be on the knees in this flow. So come to the top of your mat once you have what you need and just be here in your body. So what does be here mean? You can reference or start from the feet. Feel the soles of your feet spread across the mat. Lift your toes and spread them wide. And feel your whole foot, both of your feet firmly planted down on your mat. Work your way up through your legs. Feel the shins, the back of the calves, up through the thighs, the pelvis. Work your awareness up your spine, through the back of the head. You can come back to the front of the body, work your way from the front of the pelvis, through the chest to the crown of your head. Feel that your whole body is here and present. Begin to notice your breath. Notice how the breath flows in and out of your nose. And without changing or manipulating the breath, just let it soak in on your inhale. On your exhale, feel the breath release from your lungs. You can have your eyes closed, or if they are open, just soften them down. We'll get moving right away in this practice. So we're just taking this time to integrate ourselves into this space. If your eyes are closed, blink them open. I'm going to turn towards the camera so you can see what we will be doing, but you can definitely either turn with me or stay facing forward. Bring your elbows out to the side with your palms facing up. Your feet are just within hip width distance apart. You want to feel grounded. However, if having the feet closer together doesn't feel good at any moment, you can always separate the feet. So choose what stance feels better for you, and you can always adjust. We'll start just moving side to side. With palms facing up, lengthen your sit bones down, and grow your spine tall through this. So each time you come back to the center, get a little bit long through the front and the back of the body. Let's add in the arms. Just bring your arms up and over. So this practice is not about what you look like, right? I invite you to get a bit messy in this practice. And what I mean by messy is there's no right or wrong way to look, but more so, how do you feel? I even invite you to release any feeling or expectation of feeling through this practice and just let your body move as it will. Start to connect your breath. This first part is really elevating the heart rate, getting you moving in a different way. Maybe you're just waking up or whatever you've been doing with your day. This is definitely not the way you've been moving so far, so just let it be. We're going to slowly transition, so slow it down. If you've been going faster, know that the pace is up to you, but right now we're slowing it down. Come back to your center. I'm going to turn to face the top of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower them down close to your ribs, and spread your chest wide. Exhale, round your back, take your arms forward. You're rounding your whole upper body. Place a slight bend in your knees. Inhale, open and expand. This is your cat-cow standing, all right? So move in and out of this shape into your cow pose. Exhale, cat round your back. Add in whatever arm variation feels good for you. I'm just gonna let my body free flow here. Opening through cat-cow. You're probably already feeling a bit warm here. Let's keep moving. As you move, keep the rhythm of your breath in and out through the nose. Whatever way it comes, again, there's no right or wrong way to breathe here as well. Just breathe. Maybe you feel your arms waking up. One more round, cow pose. And then inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Let your arms relax in ragdoll. You can separate your feet a little bit wider if that feels better for the body. Let your head, neck completely go. You can sway side to side here. I'm going to get a little rhythm moving here from side to side. Feeling the crown of the head reach down. Continue to connect with your breath as you move side to side. Come back to the center of your feet. Bend your knees. One vertebrae at a time. Keep your arms relaxed as you roll up. The head is the last thing to lift. Your arms will stay by your side body. As you exhale, chin to chest, you'll roll back down. Feeling the shoulders roll forward. Bend your knees to feel the support of your legs on the way down. Press into your feet, inhale one vertebrae at a time, come back up. Again, the pace is up to you. You can definitely go slow. I'm gonna pick up the pace here to generate a little bit more energy. In this, keep your eyes open. Definitely as we move up and down rapidly like this, keep the eyes open to maintain your equilibrium so that you know where you are in space. Just moving your body up and down, trying to isolate one vertebrae at a time. So if you need to slow it down to really feel that, do that. We'll do one more round. The next time that you're up, pause. Walk your feet in closer together and feel this energy that has surfaced. We have built the energy from the inside and now it's moving through you to the outside. Maybe it's in the form of perspiration or sweat along the forehead. Maybe your heart is beating a bit more rapidly. Maybe you're taking this time to catch up with your breath. Just feel and notice what's here before you. If your eyes are closed, blink them open. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, a low lunge pose. So here I'm adding in my blanket just to pad my knee. We'll settle here in low lunge. As your hips lower down, inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, roll shoulders away from your ears. Twisting lunge, plant your right hand down. Inhale your left arm up and place your left hand behind your head. Use your elbow tip to open your spine from rib cage to chest. Twist it open towards the direction of your inner left thigh. Look down at your right hand and see that the wrist is in line with your shoulder. And once you have the stability of your right hand, come back into your twist. Lengthen your spine forward to open your chest more. Continue to press into your right hand. Pick up your left foot and sweep it behind you. Options is to keep your left foot down on the ground or maybe you lift it up. Bring your left foot back to the top of the mat. So you're still in your twist through this. You're still in your twist. And the goal here is to draw the lower belly in to keep your spine relatively stable. As you move your left leg back, again, options is to lower or pick it up. And then to bring your left foot back to the top of the mat. We'll do this a few more times. Take the left foot back and then bring it forward. Another option is to swivel your right leg back, but that gives you more space. All right, but know that you have to bring it back underneath you for a smoother transition. So I'm going to keep my right foot underneath me the entire time. We'll just do 2 more rounds. Again, it's not about what's right or wrong, but just to get the body moving. Come back into your twist and pause. Exhale, bring your left hand down or frame back into your lunge. Pigeon. Heel toe your left foot to the right side of the mat. And we're not going to be here for long in this pigeon. So just settle here as your body will. Roll onto the left hip and let your right leg spiral over. So I'm not mirroring you in this, but I have my left leg here and my right leg is here. Yours might be different, or may appear to be different. But we're in this shape, facing the long edge corner of the mat. Plant your left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up and over your ear. Let your hips move forward. Right arm reaches over. Lower back down onto your hip. Gaze towards your right hand. Inhale, right arm up and over. I want you to follow your hand. Right hand back, and then right hand up and over. We'll do this a few more times. Follow the hand to stay connected and present with the body. 2 more times. Follow the direction of your hand. Last time, move the hips forward, right arm over. Lower the hips back down. Bring your hands back to the front of the mat, and you'll slowly, as you roll the outer hip back, bring your left knee and shin underneath you with your right leg back. Plant your hands right in front of you underneath your shoulders. Lift the left shin off of the mat. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Take a big full breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Full breath in. Exhale, lion's breath. Let your tongue try to touch your chin and big sigh out. Lower your knees down. Step your right foot forward to the top of the mat. Low lunge pose. Situate yourself so that you are in your lunge. As your hips move down, your right knee is in line with the ankle. Lift your chest up. Feel the spine get longer. Shoulders relax away from your ears. Twisting lunge, left hand down to the mat. Inhale your right arm up. Place your right hand behind your head. Use this to open up from rib cage to chest. On your exhale, move your spine in the direction of your front leg. Look down to see that your left hand shoulder is in line with the wrist, and come back into your twist. Keep your left hand stable. Your right leg will come back behind you. Either tap the foot or lift the leg up. Bring your right foot back to the top of the mat. Stay in your twist. We'll do this a few more times. Choose what helps you to feel more stable. Maybe you swivel the leg back, the leg that's underneath you. But for a smooth transition, you'll bring the bottom leg back underneath you. I'm just going to maintain the same shape through the front and the back. Again, deepen your breath. We're stabilizing the upper body to mobilize the lower body. I know for me, a lot of energy gets stuck through my lower body, so it's a really good way to help shake some of that up. One more round. As you come back into your lunge, pause, lower your right hand down. Just take a moment as we move in and out of these shapes. We definitely want to pause in between them to give our body and our breath time to catch up. Pigeon pose. However you need to adjust to get into your pigeon. We're only here for a breath or so to transition. Roll onto your outer right hip. Let your left leg spin open. And whatever is needed for you to settle into the shape, your right foot is in towards the left leg and you're on your sit bones. Bring your right hand behind you. Left arm reaches up and over the head. Move your hips forward. Follow your hand as you lower the hips down. Gaze at the left hand. Inhale, left arm up and over. Lower your hips. Gaze at the hand. A few more rounds. No right or wrong way to move. Just move your body. And as you move, breathe with clarity, with intention. Two more rounds.
the hips, picking them up. Open the chest from rib cage to collarbones. Last round as we settle back onto our seat. Bring your hands to the top of your mat. Transition back to the center with your right shin underneath you, your left foot back. Press into both of your hands, lift the right shin up. Step back to downward facing dog. Settle in your downward facing dog, side out. Walk your hands to your feet at the back of your mat. Find your ragdoll again here at the back of your mat. Feel the weight shift from the front, the sides, and the back of the feet. You can place your hands on your thighs as you inhale to lengthen up, lengthen your spine, and come to a standing position. I'm going to turn again so that you can see my body and what we will do. But you can definitely stay facing whatever direction feels best for you. Like we did at the beginning of class, bring your elbows out to the sides of the body. And we'll start again with our side bends. Lengthen your sit bones down. Move your body from side to side. Reach arm up and over the ear. So slow it down so we can add on a little bit. When you come onto, so this is I'm gonna go ahead and mirror you, my right arm up and over. Shift the weight into the left side. Take your right foot out. So you have some options to keep the right toe on the mat or pick the leg up. And you'll come back to the center, reset. Switch sides. Left arm up and over. Left toe on the mat or pick it up. And you'll keep moving like this. So if the brain was not awake yet, right? It definitely will be now. Fix your gaze on something. That's your encouragement to, if you're watching this, great. And maybe look down where you are. Not like down at your feet, but more forward in front of you. So that you can tap into this shape, your body and how it's responding to this movement. It's like you're balancing the right and left side of the brain, right? So maybe this gets a little bit messier, right? You just start to trust and allow what is showing up and know that that is enough and that is okay. Maybe you want to balance on one side to really get your muscles involved here. This is the last bit of effort before we wind it down. Just a few more breath cycles here to feel and notice the body. You'll come back to the center and once again stand with self and all the energy that you have created from within. Come to lie down. Stay connected to your breath as you lie down on your mat. Walk your feet in as close as you can to your lower body. Pick up your hips and move them all the way over to the right. It's like a hammock or a swing to move the hips all the way over to the right. Bring your knees toward your chest and float your knees and your thighs to the left side. Spinal twist. Energy is constantly moving. And there are times where Energy does get stuck, whether it's in the mind or it's in the body. It's kind of like watching a river flow, and if there are rocks in the way, then the water casually moves around the rocks, and the best way that it can is to keep the water moving, to keep the flow happening. And for whatever reason, if it can't move forward, it always moves somewhere else. So slowly bring your feet back to the center. Pick up your hips and hammock them over to the left side of your mat. Draw your knees into the center and then over to the right. Spinal twist. Back to the body and the way that energy moves. We utilize the resources that we have to create what we need. And I find that physical movement is a way back to balancing all other parts of the body, whether it be the mind, the emotional body, the spiritual body, the mental body. It's through the physical self that we can awaken and rebalance these other systems of ourselves. Even right now, your breath has changed its shape. It's starting to feel more settled. And if it hasn't quite done that yet, focus on a longer exhale. Use your breath to shape the energy within, to bring you back to more peace and calm. Bring your knees back to the center. Settle your hips back in the middle of your mat. We'll end this practice in Shavasana, or final rest. I'm going to add my blanket on top for grounding. Place your hands somewhere either on your hips or the belly if that's comfortable. Connect back to the breath. Taking deep breaths in and out of the nose. Again, utilizing the resource of the breath to shape and transform from within. Feel the newness, the freshness that is around you. The next time that you breathe in, hold at the very top. Exhale, open the mouth. Let the breath all the way go out of the body. And release your hands out to the side, palms facing up. As we did at the beginning of the practice, we started from the feet, bringing awareness to the full body, the whole self. Trace the edges of your body all the way up to the crown of the head, back down to the center of the body, the chest, the pelvis, through the back of the body, feeling the spine rest You can definitely stay here in this resting position for as long as you need to. I invite you to stay longer if you can. If you're moving on about your day, let's take a deep breath in together to seal this practice, this experience, this moment. Exhale to release it. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. From my heart to yours, be well.